All right, we are live. It looks like we are, and I want to welcome everybody to this 10K Hangout here with Unit of Prosperity. Today is Thursday. I believe it's the 13th, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right about that? It was the 14th. Thumbs up. Okay, cool. Today is the 13th of March, and we have a very exciting Hangout for you all tonight. We are going to share with you what our experiences have been thus far with DS Domination. Before I get to the people who are on the panel, I am going to give a little house rules, not to us, but to you all that are watching, because some people are not really accustomed to these type of hangouts. And I just want to let you know that this is not your typical, I guess, structured webinar like you would typically see in a network marketing company. It's no type of structure like that. This is a laid-back atmosphere that we're going to have here tonight. And we're going to have fun. We're going to share with you exactly something that can change your life here tonight, because ultimately we're so excited about the company that we are with, because it is doing amazing things, not only for the people who are on this panel here tonight, but also people that are not here compared to some of the other things that we've been involved in. So enough of that. Also, before we really get into what we're going to talk about, I have to give an income disclaimer. We are going to be making money references, basically sharing with you real stories of what has happened in our life. But this is just an example of what's possible if you go to work and take action, you're coachable, you follow the system, so on and so forth. Your results may vary. We're not guaranteeing that you're going to make the type of money that we're making, because quite frankly, we don't know what your work ethic is. However, what you hear tonight is basically, again, just an example of what's possible if you take massive action. So that being said, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and I'm going to pass it around to the people who are on this panel here tonight. I've been in the industry since 2005, 2006. The first company I actually got in, I forgot what it was. It was some affiliate program or something. Long story short, I was following the wrong people, like some of you all may be now, joining company after company every single week, literally, sometime every single day. And this is not an exaggeration. Literally every single day, because I was new, I was hungry, I was looking for a way to change my family life. And unfortunately, I didn't really have a mentor at that time, or someone that I can look to that would give me proper advice. So I basically grabbed on to the first person I saw online, and I don't even remember how I met this person. But this person was literally sold me the dream, but he was joining new stuff every single day, making these promises that he could not keep. This went on for a long time, probably almost a year, if not a year, of me following this person, joining new companies. Basically, he was just sending me a link, hey, join, and I joined, hoping to get rich quick like most people do, because, again, I didn't know what I was doing back then. But after a year of disappointment and a year of following someone that didn't really have any vision, that didn't have any direction, I decided to part ways with that individual and just sought out, another way to make money on my own without following him. Long story short, in 2006, there was actually a company I got in. They were having $1 special or something. I really didn't have any money to get started in that company, but $1, yeah, I can afford that. I got in for $1, and within a few months' time, I think it was like 4 months, I replaced my job income with that company and became a top recruiter in that company, not only in regards to signing up new IBOs and independent business owners, other independent business owners, but also customers. From that point, I went on and had a lot of individual accolades and so on and so forth for like 2 or 3 years. But I decided to part ways with that company because, again, I saw that I wasn't making a whole lot of money, but I was making enough to sustain ourselves due to the lifestyle that we had back then, and it was more than what I was making on a job. But my team wasn't making any money, and I really didn't see any room for growth there. So I decided to do some other things, kind of bounced around, did okay, made a little bit more from that time period up until now, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 a year, something like that. And I believe it's 2012, I remember. It's 2014. So 2012, we had our first 6-figure year in the industry. We did it again last year, and we already did it again this year. But prior to me joining the company that you are hearing about tonight, what's really so special about this is I was actually on my way out of the network marketing space. You know, anything that involved recruiting, I was pretty much done with it for the simple fact that, at least for the time being, I wouldn't say I would never come back, but I wanted a break from that because I found that, especially from the last company I was involved with, is that it was kind of like we were selling a dream and living a nightmare. We're telling people what they can do, so on and so forth, and the reality is, depending on what the company is, most people will never be able to attain the results that we were putting out there because, let's face it, you know, in network marketing, your typical network marketing company, it takes an extraordinary person to really hit the 6-figure range or the 7-figure range or whatever it is you're trying to do. And even when it comes down to a couple $1,000s, it was taking a whole lot of work and a whole lot of super skill sets and a whole lot of transition in order for people to, you know, make money. And I got tired of that. I was the only one on the team making money, people spending money, losing houses, doing all type of crazy stuff. So I'm like, that is it. So when DS Domination came across my desk, I was actually in church. A friend of mine called me. He was not pitching me on DS Domination at all. He was calling me about a lead capture page or something, how to create a capture page. And I haven't talked to him in a while. We haven't conversed in a while. So I asked him what he was up to, and he told me that he was selling on eBay. Now, I immediately became interested because that was something I tried to do before in the past without DS Domination and failed, you know, failed right on my face, failed tremendously, fell in a horrible place, ended up getting scammed because I didn't know what I was doing. So when he told me he was killing it on eBay, making money without recruiting, you know, I'm like, hey, this is something I can do because, you know, I'm in the process of just letting go of network marketing completely. So I decided to give it a shot. Literally, I don't normally say give it a try because, you know, when you try something, normally you don't do it. But in this space where I was at that time, that's basically what I did, give it a try. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to test the waters, quote unquote, and see what this is all about. See if I can really make money with it. You know, I wasn't super excited about it at the time when he told me, but I was like, okay, well, let me see how easy and simple this is because, you know, he kept bragging about it. So long story short, it was a holiday weekend. Don't remember exactly when, but I ended up listing something, and I sold like 100 and some items over the weekend. While I'm out of town, I was still getting, you know, sales, posting pictures on Facebook or whatever I was doing. And once I saw how easy it was, and I hate to say easy, but compared to if you've been in the home-based business industry, if you've been in network marketing, let me turn my phone off, it's going off over here. But if you've been in network marketing, if you've been in the home-based business industry before, you know the labor that you have to put in to make money. But this was by far the easiest and the simplest way that you can make money because I really didn't put in that much work. It was like maybe 15 minutes tops, and I made like $1,100 in profit over the weekend. So once I saw that, I knew that this was a company and an opportunity that I owed it to. I felt like I owed it to with conviction, especially the people that I've done business with before in the years that never made any money ever in anything. I owed it to them to share this with them because now, for the first time ever, you now have the option to recruit or not. And there's nothing wrong with recruiting. But if you are going to go out there and recruit somebody into something, you want to have some type of assurance that, hey, the person that you're bringing into this program, that they can make money. And finally, we can say that the people that we're bringing into DS Domination have a realistic chance and a realistic opportunity to make money with this program if they follow the system. Now, of course, there are going to be people out there that don't follow the system and don't do anything. We cannot control that. However, for the first time, those people who are working hard, those people who are doing exactly what we tell them and train them on what to do, can finally make money with this program without having to read 1,000 books that is on my bookshelf and all that type of stuff, or go through this huge transformation that you will have to go through traditionally. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But the reality is the majority of the people that you bring in, they may not have a vision as big as yours initially. They just want to be able to cover a cell phone bill, or be able to cover, you know, a car note, or whatever it is. And for the first time, an average person, now you cannot say this for a typical network marketing company. You know, they tell you average people don't make money, which is true. It's true. But with this, we can say finally that the average person coming off the street that don't know a thing about network marketing, they can go and list something on eBay and Amazon through what they learned from the training with DS Domination, and actually make money without having to make this huge mental shift. All right, so that is what's so powerful about this. So we've done that. We shared it with a lot of people on our team. We have, I don't know, a lot of people on our team right now, but my biggest success is not my own individual success. Even though I had a lot of success with the company, you know, we did over 6 figures in 6 months since we've been with the company. Actually, we did 6 figures prior to 6 months. That's just on the affiliate side. But if you're talking about eBay and Amazon, I actually did 6 figures in like 4 months. Aside from all that, aside from my individual accolades, that's really not important to me, because if the team that I have is not having any results, none of that means anything. That puts me back in the same place I was before I got into DS Domination. But now, for the first time that I've ever been in this industry, I have more than one person making money on my team. We have a lot of people making money. I think everybody here has made $10,000 or something, close. That is absolutely amazing to me. And, you know, I'm so excited to be able to bring these people out, because, again, it's not about you. If you are a leader in this industry, it's not about you. It's about the flock of people that you are leading. And if you truly care about your team, if you truly care about the people you're bringing in your business, or if you're one of these people, you're just looking for a way to make money, then this is it. For the first time ever again, you can make money without recruiting if you don't choose to. So with that being said, before I start rambling, I'm going to bring out Rachel, because she looks like she's smiling over there. So we're going to bring her out and let her share a little bit about herself and what brought her here to DS Domination and how excited she is about this company.
Okay, Reginald, I was on mute. I could not get off mute. Thank you very much, Reginald. I am honored to, first of all, for you to allow me to be on this panel. Wow, that's a hard shoe to follow, but you know what? I feel like you and I had the same sponsor when I first came online back in 2008. I'm thinking, did the person that sponsored him, did they sponsor me also? Because I went through the same exact thing, you know, not being a mentor for me, but just kind of selling me on one program after the next and after the next. And so I went through that. I think we were in probably quite a few of the same companies. And then, you know, it just brings tears to my eyes, because like the hangout that we had on Monday, you know, it's such a blessing to be able to have your team members be on the panel sharing their results. That's you know, that's phenomenal. So for me, just a little bit about me. I'm from Toledo, Ohio, and I've been with DS Domination for about 4 months now, and I've close to 15K. And so I'm really, really excited. I have not, well, I can't say I haven't made that much money in another company, but not that quickly. You know, I mean, it normally was a struggle. You know, it took me probably 12 months to get to 10K. So definitely excited about being there. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm just really excited. I don't like being the first person, but it's okay. My shyness is coming out, as you can see. But anyway, that's enough about me, I guess, Reginald.
Oh, you're not getting off that easy. Again, guys, this is a laid back hangout. This is actually like us sitting around a table talking. That's how we're gonna do this tonight. Okay. You're definitely not getting off that easy. All right, so you did 15K in how long?
4 months.
4 months. So that roughly, I'm not good at math, so at least not off the top of my head. So I'm gonna actually pull up. Maybe you know what does that break down to a month?
About, let's see, about 20, no, about 2,000, 2, 4, 6, 8, No, it's more than that. I don't know. I don't have my calculator. I'm about to pull my calculator
This
out.
is what it is right here.
Okay.
$37.50 a month. $37.50 a month, 4 months, 15. I mean, that's actually pretty. Actually, that's better than pretty good. That is exceptionally good because most people don't make that on their job, and you was able to do that from the comfort of your home. Now, did you have to get up and dress up and commute to get to that 15K in 4 months that you were able to do here with DS Domination?
Absolutely not. Actually, we've been having like winter storms like all winter long. We've been in the house like we can't leave out of the house because we're on level 3 snowstorm. So no, I haven't been able to go anywhere. And I still made that, just sitting around hanging out on Facebook.
Okay, awesome. And how has making an extra $3,700 a month impacted your life? What has it done for you?
You don't want me to start crying on here, do you?
Yes, actually I do.
I am not going to do a Pam number today, okay? But what it's done for us, Reginald, is I share my story often. We were struggling financially. I had to borrow money a couple months to put food on our table. It was really rough. Every month it was like that, and it seemed like we were going to never catch up. We're never going to get to the point where we didn't have to go through that anymore. And I'll share a little story. We were going to church one day, and my daughter always, when she wants something, she always will say, "Mommy, did Daddy get paid this week?" That's the favorite question. And my husband said, "Nope, but your mother did." And so it's just very exciting to have a paycheck coming in every single week. On my phone, I look on my phone, I know that money is there. It's a feeling that I cannot explain. It's just unbelievable. It really is unbelievable.
Awesome, and I thank you for coming out, and we're going to come back to you again later in the Hangout.
Thank you, Reginald.
All right, you're welcome. Now I'm going to go to Pam. Pam, jump out and tell the world a little bit about yourself and what brought you here to DSD.
I knew you were getting ready to come to me, and I'm scrolling on Facebook. Hey, everyone. My name's Pam Lawhorn, and I'm like super excited to be here for a lot of different reasons. One, I started in DS Domination back in I believe it was either the last week in September or the first week in October, and really didn't do anything with it, maybe until December. And during that time, one of the most amazing things happened is the team grew without me, and I started making money and didn't even know that I was making money. So, Carrie, so what I decided to do was kind of switch gears and went over and started investing time into my business. And in a matter of not even 90 days, my income is double, triple. I don't even know where I'm at now. It's just so phenomenal what's taking place. I'm kind of like Rachel. I'm at a loss for words. I stutter a lot now when I'm trying to explain what's going on because I just can't really put words to it. But it's kind of like winning something, but not winning something. It's like just God's huge blessing. Like he's wrapping his arms around all of us, and it's just great to see not just me, but like Rachel and see Jen. I mean, see everyone on the panel winning when they've had such a hard time before in their business. So I mean, it's been a phenomenal journey so far. That's my pause where I'm stopping.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was trying to do something over here, and I wasn't expecting you to stop so quick. So, Stop
the mic. That was it.
Right. So, in the other companies that you were in, I mean, have you really had a team have any success or success on the same scale that you have here with DS Domination? I mean, how would you rate that?
Well, unlike everyone else, I don't have years and years of experience. So I've been in marketing, but I've only been in this industry for 1 year. So I had a few run-ins with some companies, and no one else was achieving the same type of success. I mean, people would make a little bit of money, but not to this level. And I think there's several reasons why this company is so phenomenal. It's because there are like 4 or 5 different income streams minimum. You could, if you didn't want to do what we're doing, which is promoting the business, you could just make over 100 grand a year just on eBay. Or we have training that shows you how to make money on Amazon. You could just do that and make $250,000 literally. I mean, the training, I shouldn't say this because I want to make sure Roger's not on, but we're just getting so much information for barely any money. So, I mean, we really get a lot of stuff. I mean, literally any component of what we do teaches you how to make a 6-figure income. So that's what's so amazing about it, is that unlike other companies where, like, what are you going to do after you leave a coffee company? I mean, you're going to drink coffee every day? I mean, you don't really need that stuff. These are skill sets that we have that we can take with us for the rest of our life. I mean, I will always be able to make money on Amazon, on eBay. I mean, just everything that I'm learning, I know for certain that I can make easily $250,000 every single year, even if I wasn't doing the recruiting part. That's what's really crazy about this, is that it gives everyone, I say, a fair shake. It's not limited to what people typically think are the gurus and stuff like that. I mean, everyone's coming in here and they're making money. So that's why I love the program.
Okay, awesome, and thank you for jumping out. And you are absolutely right about that. I mean, the training here again is something that you can use for the rest of your life. And I'm not sure if everybody caught that that's watching, but it is absolutely true. And also, you did say something else key, that you can make a 6-figure income on selling on e-commerce, eBay and Amazon. Not sure if you all caught that, but this is not hype. This is not fluff. This is the reality. Even before DS Domination came about, there was people killing on eBay, but no one has actually came out and shared with you exactly how they did it until DS Domination was born. And now you're learning from someone that has done millions of dollars on an annual basis on eBay. So you want to pay close attention to this, eBay and Amazon. You want to pay close attention to what's being taught and take advantage of this, because this is like a dream almost. Would you agree? It's like a dream, you know, sometimes, you know, seeing what's happening. I mean, seeing people win. I mean, you're not feeling, for the first time, let me say this, you don't feel guilty about making money. Like traditionally, you'll be in something and you're making money, but your team is, I mean, all of your team's struggling really. But here, you actually don't feel guilty because you have so many people being successful.
Reginald, I just got off a call with someone who was contemplating whether or not they should upgrade to all of the products. And I said, this is the first time ever that I felt 100% confident to tell someone, you know what, if you don't, it would be the biggest mistake. I just posted that in our group a little while ago because I hesitated for a while, as you know, because you're my sponsor. And I kind of goofed off and I missed a ton of commissions that I could have made. And I say, even if you didn't recruit one person, which is virtually impossible, I mean, you could just literally, we have a grandmother who's like killing it and making money. So it's not possible to not recruit someone if you share your results. But you could do $100,000 a year independently with each component. So the small investment that you make into this business pays off. I mean, at this point, I posted some on my page yesterday, and I'm not going to do what I did last week, guys, but I posted some on my page saying that, you know, in November, I think I made $1,200 because that's my level of commitment was not there. And so far into this month, I'm close to $15,000, and we're on the 13th of the month. That's more than I made last month. I mean, literally, I was struggling a year ago to pay my car note through my coaching business, and now I've got enough money that I've just made in like less than 2 weeks to pay off my car. Where else can you do that? And this is not even counting my sales from Amazon. So it's just phenomenal. I mean, it's just phenomenal. It causes a lot of stuttering in our group because we can't really pull it all together, but it's just really crazy.
Okay, awesome. And thank you for jumping out. And again, you said you made $15,000 so far this month?
I'm right around, I think it may be a few $100s more, but it's right around there. And the reason why is because our team is growing, but you know, what I tell people, I said the money doesn't come like that and just keep turning over that quickly. It's because people love the program, people are paying because they're making money. If they weren't, there's no way that our team could grow this quick. So it's because people can come in and independently they know that they can succeed regardless of whether or not they ever recruited someone. They know they can come in and still make a really good living on eBay. That's what makes this program so different from anything else. I don't think there's another business model out here like it.
Awesome, and thank you for sharing that. And again, what would an extra $15,000 in a month mean for your family? What would it mean? Not talking to you directly. I'm talking to the people that are watching this hangout. And you have to remember that she said that she doesn't have a lot of experience in the industry. Some people think that, you know, you're just this you were this superstar prior to. Not saying that you were a superstar. Nobody just knew about you, but some people thought that you were just this super guru person that had this huge list prior to DS Domination, and that, you know, everybody knew who you were. You had all this influence in the industry, and you just came over here and started crushing it. So tell the people about that, because again, they think that you cannot be new, because you're fairly new. I think you only been in like 2 companies or something, I think.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much. I don't have a huge list. Realistically, I don't know that I've signed up a lot of people from my list. I keep telling everyone the same thing because everyone wants to know what the secret is. I say all I do is share my results. That's my big secret. I mean, literally, I share my results. When I was just doing eBay, I would share my results with people, and they would say, "Wow, is it that easy?" I said, "Seriously, dude, it's really that easy." And then they would sign up, and from there, it just kept growing and growing and growing. So there's no huge list. It's just literally sharing your results, and people want to be part of something simple and successful, and this gives everyone that equal opportunity.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for jumping out. We're going to come back to you later. Next, we're going to go to Mr. Excitement. I think he's not unmuted, but he's finna be here. Finna be in a second. So, Carrie, go ahead and jump out. Tell the world about yourself, man, and what brought you here. And tell the world about your milestone that you just hit, which I'm pretty sure you are anyway, but I want to make sure you do, so I'm going to throw that out there. Your milestone that you were able to accomplish because DSD.
Y'all already know it's about that time, baby. Y'all know I'm happy, right? All right, guys. Carry Mr. Excitement. Bronx, New York, in the building, and I am happy, guys. Let me tell you, DS Domination, Reginald Stinson. Woo, man, it's been a long time coming. I have never been as excited as I am when I logged into my account the other day and saw lifetime earnings of over $10,000. I've been in the game a long time, guys. 9/1/99, I joined my first home-based business, seeing the circles on the board and, you know, doing some soap type of thing. And I tell you, man, when you have the bug, okay, because a lot of you guys are looking at this hangout, you'd be like, you know what, I've been in stuff before. Are you really telling me the truth? Is this really going to work? When you get the bug of the home-based business, you're gonna step on some landmines, okay? Let's keep it real. You're gonna step on some home business landmines out there. You're gonna step on the landmine of the sponsor that I'm with doesn't know jack dilly squat. Okay, you're gonna step on that landmine. It's inevitable. Okay, you're gonna step on the landmine of, you know what? They preach the dream, but I'm living a nightmare. You're gonna step on that landmine. And then another landmine you're gonna step on is like, you know what? They changed the comp plan so much. It was good at one time. Now it's not good. The company changed owners. You're going to step on a couple of those landmines. But guess what? I never stopped. I stepped on all those landmines. I've stopped companies. I've got involved with Reggie and some and said, you know what? Our journey together has come to a close. And I went to the left and he went to the right. But I kept my friendship with Reginald Stinson. Okay, and I said, you know what? You just never know why, you know, God puts certain people in your path. Okay, and I can tell you this: when you find a leader, when you find a friend, okay, in business, okay, and I have a couple of them on the panel, you know, that, you know that without a shadow of a doubt they won't steer you wrong in business. You definitely want to listen to them when they share with you something, because Somebody may be sharing this business with you right now, DS Domination, and you may be in the pie in the sky, shiny ball. I'm all okay over here. But we know the reality of most companies, you have to recruit in order to really leverage that paycheck and make that money. Please take a serious look at this, because what I did when Reggie shared this thing with me was I was in the pie in the sky, you know, opportunity. I mean, they had balls dropping from the sky. Everything was, it was so shiny over here, I could not see the true light of DS Domination. So when Reggie shared it with me, I said, he's my friend. I've known him for a long time. I'll just sign up as a favor. Not really going to take it seriously. I'm going to do you a favor, Reggie. I'll sign up under you. Here's my 20 bucks. But I'm over here in the shiny lights, not really making any money, because it takes real hardcore Kirby vacuum salesman type of recruiting, church, you know, mega church following to really make the money over here. But I thought I was going to be one of those people. I thought I was going to be like the Shangri-La. I thought I was really going to be able to herd so many people below me, and then have them herd people below them, and have them herd people below them, and make a $10,000 day, $20,000 day, $100,000 day. But the reality was, I was so caught up in the shininess that over here, Reggie's Facebook status update was on my Facebook page, going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And I said, wait a minute, I'm struggling over here because I finally seen that, you know what, I don't have that many people, I don't have that strong of an influence on my circle of influence around me, and maybe some people that I bring into a company, they don't have that type of je ne quoi, or however they say it in French. I don't know, I'm not French. But they don't have that type of personality to help get other people into a business. We've all been there. So when I saw this, I said, you know what? Let me take a real look over here at this thing. And I said, this doesn't really look like my mom's eBay. You know your mom's eBay. You know, go down to the post office, you know, bubble wrap. That's your mom's type of eBay back in the day. This didn't really look like that. And I said, you know what? I could do this. I saw too many average people doing this. I tell you guys, I filled out so many W-9s, it's ridiculous. Okay? I've been in a lot of stuff. Okay? Some of them work, some of them great, some of them didn't work. But I don't down any of my experiences in the home-based business industry, because all of those experiences made Kerry Mr. Excitement who he is today. And if I didn't go through that, if I didn't go through some of those stumbling blocks, you know, the no-shows, you know, you go down to the hotel meeting and you think you got 5 guests and you're standing at the door waiting for your guests to show up, and the meeting's already started. You're like, okay, maybe they're on CP time, and maybe they're running a little bit late, and you're waiting there, you know, and nobody shows up. And you try to keep a smile on your face, but you had no shows, okay? Or inviting people into your home, okay? And be like, man, where's everybody, man? I cooked all this food. I'm like, I got the whiteboard up and nobody shows. You know, we've all been there. But this right here, copy and paste. I am so happy for my entire team. I am so happy for the people that have decided to not cut me off as a friend on Facebook, to still answer my phone calls, to still open my emails when it gets to them. And I said, hey, I finally found something that the average person could do. I just had one of my oldest team members, 71 years young, had 2 cha-chings last night. His first 2 cha-chings. And he says, Kerry, okay, when I called him on the phone, he says, Kerry, you're going to have to be slow with me. And, you know, excitement's pretty quick. But he says, you're going to have to be slow with me because, you know, I'm not that computer savvy, but I seen you on YouTube, and I really think that you can help me, and I really just want to make some money from home. And I said, hey, buddy, no problem. We got a video system. We got a system in place at the Unit of Prosperity that's going to walk you through step by step. And you still have my personal phone number because I do answer the phone. And I'm going to help you. I'm not going to do it for you because I'm not going to enable you, but I am going to help you and guide you along the way. And he did it. He called me today and says, Kerry, did you see my post? I said, I just cha-chinged 2 times. 2 different products. So that means he copied an item, pasted it as the instructions. He copied the description, pasted it as the instructions, and he made his own titles the way Roger, the $2 million man, told him to do. And he followed our training inside the Unit of Prosperity, the additional title stuff, and he cha-chinged. My whole team is making money, and I would not be at 10K earnings on the affiliate side. I'm not even talking about, you know, the cha-chings that I get on the eBay side. If it wasn't for my team keeping involved, keeping abreast, and letting them know that, listen, guys, I'm here for you. I'm not going to drag you to the DS Domination Bank, but once you cha-ching, trust me, it's all gravy after that, and I'm finally at home. I'm at peace. I know without a shadow of a doubt all of my family's debt, me and my wife's debt, is done in 2014. Car notes are getting paid off, you know, stacking up even more money for my children's college because I see it's possible right in here because I know I don't only got the business. I don't only got the business that could take me there. I got the Unit of Prosperity team and the system that I know, and I already see it. Pam, everybody on this panel, I see it. You know, Reggie's success of, getting his wife a new truck. I see it now. Without a company having to be shiny balls, I know that this company is going to zero debt my family right here, 2014, without a shadow of a doubt, and I am so blessed. If you're looking at this for the first time, okay, click more information, get more information on the link below, you know, and see what we're all excited about. But if you're just ready to get started, just join this team, because we do answer the phone, okay? You know, we pick up the phone and we picking up the checks, okay? as Jock is gonna pick up tomorrow, and wait till you hear Jock Morris, okay? Atlanta's own shirt and tie guy. Wait till you hear him come up here in a little bit. He's picking up 2 checks, not 1, but 2 checks. Guys, this is the place to be. Without a shadow of a doubt, we will not lead you wrong, because we are here to show you that eBay's been around since 1995. People have been cha-chinging before DS Domination was even a birth child in somebody's mind, and it's going to continue for the next decade and the decade after that, because nobody's going to stop shopping on the internet.
All right, thank you, man, and for giving me time to send this tweet out here for people to get on this hangout. I was a little worried there, man. He was gonna wrap it up too quick, but anyway, I'm glad you brought up something, man, because you just really brought a thought to my head. Because we've all been in this situation to where there may be somebody right now that is in another company. Nothing that we're bashing other companies, anything like that. We're not. But here's the reality, because I know where you were at the time I showed you this, and a lot of us were like this. You know, when you're at some point, you know, there has to be a time and a place to when you have to know it's time to change vehicles. Okay, so quote unquote, you call, you know, any company that you're with a vehicle to help you create income. But if that vehicle has broke down and it's not getting you to where you want to be, and you've been with that company 2 years or longer, and you still not making no money, and you're going hard with that company, then it's time to jump out that vehicle. The transmission is blown, the engine is blown, and the body is beat up and been in a whole lot of wrecks. It's time for you to jump out the vehicle and get into another vehicle. And that's what we were, you know. We actually was in that company since 2011, I think. Were we? Was it 2011? So 2011, you know, focused on the illusion of making money, because it was an illusion for a while. Until that month hit, it was like, man, we really ain't making no money, like for real. Like if something was to happen and we couldn't work our business anymore because of the way that everything was structured. We weren't really making any money, so a decision had to be made. Were we going to allow people, for example, who don't have any control over our financial situation, those people who are not paying your bills probably ain't going to pay your bills. Yes, I said ain't going to pay your bills. Dictate what you do, you know, for your family in regards to you providing for your family. Okay, are you going to allow them to dictate your decision-making process, and you in you doing what you know you need to do, which is get started today? Because most of you all, realistically, I'm going to say this humbly. Let me say it soft tone, so y'all won't think I'm being arrogant. But most of you all in these other companies are not really making no money. Okay, that's the reality. And you're allowing people opinions keep you broke, keep you in a place where you don't want to be, when you know that, you know, you need to do something now to change your financial situation. And we were there, okay? We were there for a while. We was afraid. Kerry was afraid to post on his Facebook wall for a while.
Man, let me tell you, man, that was crazy. That was crazy. I was literally scared to post any other opportunity on my Facebook wall, even though I was broke, okay? There comes a time when something has to win. Either you post a new opportunity up on your wall, or you look at the past due notice on the bills that are piling up. And guess who won? The bills won. So Reggie said to me, he says, what are you scared of? They're only people. Don't let somebody's title sometimes in a company keep you so frozen to where, like, if they see me post this, I'm going to turn into salt. Okay? I'm sorry, guys. I just came from Sight and Sounds Theater over the weekend. We saw a theatrical play called Moses, and it's just still in my head. But for real, I was so scared. When I posted my first other opportunity on Facebook, I said, you know what? I did it. If they're gonna shun me because I posted something else on my wall that was not the pie in the sky shiny ball, then you know what? Unfriend me, unlike me, close me out. You don't gotta look at me, because I have to do what's right for me and the bills in my house, not in their house, because they're already living La Vida Loca. I'm living La Vida broke. Okay? So thank you for just smacking me out of the matrix and letting me get into DSD and really, you know, turning it up. And half my signups came from Facebook, you know, so it works.
All right, and one thing I want you all to understand, again, when I first joined, you know, some people are happy with their companies, and that's fine. And I actually support a lot of companies. I buy the coffee and stuff. I would never be a distributor, but I buy the coffee and stuff from friends. Actually, I got a friend. Hopefully you're not watching this that's harassing me now to buy something. And I do that, but, you know, I wouldn't sell it. But here's the reality, again. It's in those companies, it's a slow build. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there are some good companies out there, but it's a slow process for you to get to where you want to go. So sometime you may need something that's going to create some right now money for you, which when I first got started, and even now to this day, if you are in a company that you like, you know, you can still do whatever that is, because this is eBay. It's not like you joining something that's conflicting to any network marketing company out there, for that matter. It's not conflicting. It's not like you're joining one coffee company over here and you're jumping into another coffee company, or, you know, whatever service-based company, another service. It's eBay, guys. It's eBay. And if you're only looking to supplement your income with your business until you get that to where you want to go, if you just want to supplement, you can do that here with DS Domination. However, you have to not lose logic and go broke and end up on the street because you're so worried about what other people think about you. And unfortunately, we see that happening to a lot of people out there in the industry because they just, I don't know what it is. But anyway, next subject. We're going to go to Josh Jacobs over there in Chicago. I want him to jump out, 21-year-old superstar here. He's going to tell you a little bit about himself and what brought him here to DS Domination.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Reggie? Thanks for having me out tonight. Can you hear me okay?
Young Money, we can hear you, baby boy.
Thanks, Carrie. All right, so I don't know if you could tell by my face, but I'm exhausted like most Thursdays because today is my busiest day. And just a little bit about myself. I am actually a full-time college student, and I started this DS Domination, thing on the side. And over the course of the last 4 months, it's turned into a full-time thing for me, and it's really changed my life. I mean, not to sound cheesy, but there's no other way to describe it besides that it's really changed my life. I mean, I've made, income disclaimer, results may vary, but in the last 4 months, I've made, over $25,000, and I've made $6,600 in March so far already on day 13, so I'm on track to do about $13,000 this month. And if you would have asked me 4 months ago if I would have thought, I joined this business looking to make an extra $1,000 a month, right? I wanted to make $1,000 a month. I wanted to, for a college kid, making $1,000 a month part-time is a lot of money. And obviously it's grown into something a lot more than that. And, it really feels... it feels great. I mean, it feels great to be making a six-figure annual income after just putting in 4 months of work. And don't get me wrong, I work really hard, right? I work smart, and I automate a lot of the things that I do, but I work really hard, and that's why I look like I do right now. I look like I just rolled out of bed, even though I've been awake for, 20 hours already. I don't even know. But, but here's the reason why I love DS Domination and why I love this industry is because if I worked this hard at a job, right, I could work this hard, working at McDonald's or working somewhere where, I would not, my payment or my commissions, my earnings, my income would not reflect the work that I was doing. Or if I was on a salary job or if I was working, even hourly, I guess, I may make a little more for working hourly, but what is it, an extra $10 an hour? I'm not going to work for $10 an hour. With this business, the more work that you put in, the more you get out, and at least that's been the case for me, and I've put a lot of work in this month. But I don't have to go to a job. I can take a lunch break whenever I want to. I can go to sleep whenever I want to. I can take a nap during the day if I want to. Unfortunately, I'd never do, but I could if I want to. I could work from anywhere. I just purchased tickets to go to San Diego for a week. I'm going at the end of this month. I'm going to be, I'm sick of this Chicago weather, so I'm going to San Diego. I'm not limited with this, and I make, more money than a typical, than your average, citizen, your average American citizen, right? And I'm 21 years old. I go to college full time, and that's the power of what DS Domination can do. And like I said, I didn't join this business thinking I'm going to make $13,000 a month in 4 months. I joined wanting to make $1,000 a month, thinking it would take me 3 months to get up to $1,000 a month, right? Because that's how it would work in a typical network marketing company, or longer than that. Some people, the most people never even get up to that. And what I have seen in DS Domination, not just with myself, but with my friends who are in college who have joined in the business, people that have been in the industry for 30 years and have never made money. One of my guys, Michael, I did a little contest on my Facebook wall the other day, and I said, I'll buy you dinner if you tell me the best testimonial, right? And it was like, I'll give you $20 for whoever has the best testimonial. Don't lie. And Michael said he's been in the industry since like 1985, and he's made more in DS Domination in the last 3 months than he has in his entire career of network marketing in total, in total. That's what, 30, I don't know, I'm tired. It's like 30 years or something like that. And he's made more in the last 3 months than he's made in all those other companies combined. Now, what does that tell you? That tells you that we have something powerful. Okay, and guess what? He did not have to recruit a single person to do that. Do I recruit? Yes, because I love building residual income. I love teaching this to people, and I love giving this opportunity to others because, like Reggie was saying earlier, I feel confident, or Pam, I forgot who was saying it, I feel confident telling people about this. I've never felt confident telling other people about a business opportunity I was in because I knew they had a 0 to 1% chance of ever making money. When I tell people about this, I know they have an 80% chance of making money, a 90% chance of making money, a 100% chance of making money if they follow the training that we give you. And again, your results may vary. There's not a 100% chance, but the power of this business is more it's more powerful than anything else there is today. And, you know, again, there are other good companies out there, but I do not know of a single company where you can come in and make a 6-figure annual income without recruiting a single person. Okay, unless you start your own internet business and spend, you know, tens of thousands of dollars to get your things up and running and have all the knowledge. You know, this is a $20 decision. I mean, it's honestly a no-brainer. And to be honest with you, I hesitated for 3 weeks before I joined the business, and I'm kicking myself for it because that 3 weeks, you know, look at what I've done in the last 2 weeks. I mean, that could have been a lot of extra money for me, but I'm happy that I made the decision. You know, I told myself, I looked at it for 3 weeks. I said, why do I need this program? I could do this by myself. I tried to do it by myself. I wasn't having success. I paid the $20 because who cares? It's $20. I live in Chicago. Parking costs $20 for an hour. And then I made a $105 profit on my first product in the first day. And I thought, okay, this is going to work. I'm going to continue to do this, and I'm going to start to promote as an affiliate. And 4 months later, you know, I got over $10,000 in my bank account just sitting there. I mean, I'm going car shopping. I'm going on vacations. I mean, trust me, I'm very humbled by everything, but sometimes it just does not feel real. It feels like I'm in a dream. And, you know, I just want to thank all you guys because all of your support has been incredible. I want to thank all my team members and the entire Unit of Prosperity. You know, none of this obviously would have been possible without you. Obviously, Roger, I'm sure you're not watching this right now, but if you are, thanks, buddy. Thank you for starting this company, and that's my story.
Hey, Josh, I just got to say, man, I'm going car shopping thanks to you, man. That's very inspirational.
All right, good.
All right, cool. And, Carrie, you threw me off, man. See, we do this. I was going to say something really good, Carrie. You messed me up, man. But anyway, seriously. Seriously, guys. Someone is sending me messages on Facebook asking if this is real. And yes, it's real. Okay, we're not going to get on here and basically sell pipe dreams to you all for an hour and a half. If something is not real, we don't get paid to lie to you all, number one. Two, we're in this to change people's lives, and we're going to show you proof later on that it's real. But anyway, we're in this thing to change lives. We're not here to, you know, sell hype fluff. We've been down that road ourselves, and it's pointless in my opinion. So yes, it's real. Yes, people are making money, and yes, that very thing that you are afraid to do, which a lot of you all are afraid to pull a plug for $20. You are making this $20 decision. Okay, you're making this $20 decision so complex, and you're making it so deep. You know, you want to do all this, you know, in extensive research for $20, all right, when it's not even that. I'm not going to say it's not that serious, but you shouldn't do that, all right? I guess it's not that serious because, again, if I say, hey, I sell this iPhone for $20, I guarantee you, you know, you'll come up with $20 to buy that because, you know, you're going to flip it for $500 on eBay or whatever it is. So this $20 that you're investing in your business can turn into a multiple 6-figure income if you go to work. So it's all about prioritizing your life and determining what's more important. It's that doubt, that thing that you are afraid to do, or those people opinions that you're so concerned about, okay, that's keeping you from doing that very thing, which it is tonight for most of you all, which is getting started, limiting you and keeping you broke, all right? Because if you're looking to transform your life, which most of you all are, you may be in a situation right now to where you like to consult with everybody in your family before you make a decision, which this is not like you're taking out a second mortgage, it's $20. But anyway, some of you all like to consult with people, and I'm not going to say it's okay because it's absolute. Sometimes you just don't need to talk to certain people about certain things, but you have to talk to, you know, your friends, your auntie, you know, your mom, whoever it is, about a business decision when they have no knowledge about what we're doing. They're not in a place financially where you want to be. So why would you go and seek $1 million advice from someone that only makes $10,000 a year? It doesn't make any logical sense. So if you want to align yourself with people, everybody on here has made at least $10,000. Most of you all are aspiring to make that and more. Okay, if you want to be in a position in a place to where you can create that type of income, you want to align yourself with us, our team, by clicking on the Join Our Team button below, okay? And we will coach you up and get you to a point to where you're able to get here on this panel as well if you are coachable. So that being said, Josh, here really quick, because I meant to come back to you. Okay, you're 21 years old. You said you did $6,000 so far this month. I know when I was 21, you know, I didn't do that much money. And there's a lot of 21-year-olds that have not made $6,000 in a month. There's a lot of 40-year-olds that haven't made $6,000 a month. 50 years. There's a lot of people, regardless of age, that hasn't made $6,000 in a month. So far, you've been with DS Domination. I forgot how I don't know. You could tell me that here in a second. How long you been with DS Domination?
It's been about 4 months, and don't forget, it's 6,013 days, not a whole month.
Okay, 6,013 days. You've been with DS Domination 4 months, and I think you made over $20,000 so far. That's just on the side.
Over 25,000 now, yeah.
Oh, so you see how he corrected me?
Sorry, I'm proud of myself. I think it's awesome.
25,000. So hold on, I'm going to pull out the calculator here really quick. So we want to be very specific about what we're talking about here. Okay, so $25,000. Okay, divided by, you said 4 months, right? Yeah. 4 months. That is, oops. But can y'all see that? $6,250 a month in 4 months. Now, again, how would that change your life? Again, your results may vary. We're not guaranteeing income. But 6 G's a month, that is awesome, man. So how has it changed your life? What has it done for you?
I mean, I can't even begin to explain what it's done for me. You know, I mean, there's two things it's done for me. Really, it's matured me because I've learned a lot about, you know, business relationships. I've, you know, just even opening up my first savings account, you know, that was a big step for me. Just simply opening up a bank account and starting to put money into savings because, you know, at 21 years old, I never thought I'd be opening a savings account while I'm still in college. I wouldn't be making money. But, you know, it's allowed me to, I'm going on vacations. I'm, you know, going to buy a car. I moved into a new condo downtown. I mean, you know, I'm being smart. I'm not spending money like a stupid 21-year-old. But, you know, it's allowed me to do a lot of the things that, you know, just I feel like doing. If I want to go out to dinner one night, take my girlfriend out to dinner, I can take her out to dinner and not have to worry about it. If I want to get, you know, gifts for someone's birthday, I don't have to just check my bank account. I could just go out and get a gift for someone's birthday. If I want to donate to charity, you know, I just donated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I could go ahead and do that. I mean, there's so many things that I am able to do now that I never could do before. And, you know, like I said, it's almost like a dream. I mean, it's an incredible feeling.
Okay, so you said you take your girlfriend out to dinner. Now, most 21-year-olds take their girlfriend out to dinner at the mall. So where are you taking your girlfriend out to dinner?
We're eating filet and crab legs.
All right, so we're not talking about the mall, okay, the Galleria or you know, Cheddar's or somewhere. Y'all probably don't have Cheddar's or Chili's, okay? You be in some upscale places. I see your pictures on Facebook. You've been in some pretty upscale places, so that's pretty nice. That's awesome, man, and I'm glad you're able to jump out and share your story.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, cool. So now we're going to go to Jen, and I want you to jump out, tell the world about yourself and what brought you here to DS Domination.
Hey, Reginald, thank you so much for having me. It's really an honor to be here. I'm excited to be talking with you all tonight, and it's just been an incredible experience. A lot of the things that people have said tonight, I share that experience. I share those sentiments. I got in for the 1995 after I saw proof after proof after proof, and so I put it to the test right away. I went through the training, listed some items. I had my first eBay sale within 24 hours, and that showed me right there. I had a history of multiple different businesses, and I'd spent thousands and thousands and thousands, honestly tens of thousands, on different trainings for different industries, and you know, I've been to all the events, blah blah blah, and here something so simple, something so simple worked right away. And when that happened, I knew that this business was completely legitimate, and so I invested my whole energy into making it work. So I put the pedal to the metal and just started going for it. And almost every month my income has been doubling. Last month I made about $5,500, and so far this month I've already made $5,500. That's across selling on the platforms and affiliate commissions. But it's been absolutely incredible, and a lot of that success I really attribute to the team that we have here. I mean, we not only share ideas, we share strategies, but we also encourage one another, we spur one another on. It's just been one of the best things that's ever happened. And you know, the coolest thing about it is when I saw my success so quickly, no special skills, you know, all the stuff that I had paid tens of thousands of dollars for, including college degrees, none of that mattered here. I knew that anyone could do it, so I became an affiliate. I hadn't planned on it initially, but like you, Reginald, I decided, you know, that it needed to be shared with people, and so. So my team has been succeeding too. I'm always getting messages from teammates about they're having multiple sales a day. They've been getting more and more profits. That, you know, all these great things are happening for them. They're finally recruiting affiliates where they've never had success with recruiting before. I mean, all these great things are happening, not just for me, but for the people that I share the business with. And so, you know, I think it was Carrie who was talking, or maybe Josh. Anyways, somebody said, you know, I feel 100% confident that when you join the business, you have the opportunity to do the same things that we're doing. There aren't any special skills required here. All you have to do is just list items, you know, and like Pam said, you can make a good income on any of these platforms. We have multiple streams of income right here inside this company. So it has just been amazing, amazing, Reginald.
Sorry, I hate that long pause. I'm gonna have to start muting myself out. All right, so yeah, sorry about that. And again, I'm so excited again because again, you know, we have so many success stories, and I hope you all are paying attention. So many success stories that are happening. You said you did $5,500 last month, and for 13 days already, you've already done $5,500. So that means you're on track to double what you've done last month. That is a huge accomplishment. So how does that feel? I mean, literally. I mean, how has it impacted your life to be able to create that type of income from home?
Well, and that's the incredible thing. So I'm a stay-at-home mom. I spend almost my entire day chasing my little toddler around. So I'm really working this business on a very part-time basis. And to this month, you know, I'm going to have exceeded my husband's monthly income. So he can really retire at any point that he chooses if he decides that he doesn't want to be in the corporate world anymore. You know, we've been able to go from the mentality of, okay, what's the business going to cost us this month, to I'm getting pretty used to every day more money is just flowing into my bank accounts, and it's fantastic. So I love it. It's just been awesome, and it's certainly a relief, because instead of figuring out, okay, where am I going to get money to advertise to grow my business, because that's the only way that I know to do it. So where am I going to get it? Am I going to pull it out of my retirement account? How am I going to grow this business? What is it going to take? You know, going from that to it just money just keeps coming in, and I've built a pipeline. I mean, there's a reason that the business is growing exponentially, and it's because the way that the business is set up on these platforms is, as you keep growing your virtual inventory, you have more and more ways to make money. So every month your income can grow. So it's just been fantastic.
Awesome, awesome, and I can tell you look so happy. I mean, I'm happy for you, but you look so happy about, you know, everything. I mean, you just see it on you. I mean, you exude success, and I can tell you're excited. And not only are you having success, but your team is having success, and that has to be, and I know it is because I'm experiencing it as well, the greatest feeling that one can ever have. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, thank you, Jen, for jumping out. And now we're going to go to Atlanta's own headset guy. The only guy on here with a headset. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, Jock, go ahead, my friend, man. Tell the world about yourself and what brought you here to DS Domination, and talk about, you know, the milestone that you crossed and what you've done thus far this week, because you've posted it on Facebook. So I want you to cover all of that, you know, during your time here. When you speak. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I'm going to sing everybody a song first. Who's that guy in the shirt and tie? Who's that guy in the shirt and tie? It's Jacques Morris, Atlanta's own shirt and tie guy. Mr. AKA Marketing with a Style. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope you guys are enjoying the Hangout. Wonderful and powerful testimonials, powerful stories. And the bottom line is that your life can change here with DSD. I'm so elated. I'm so ecstatic. I'm so happy. Like everybody else, I'm stuttering. And I don't usually stutter, but I can hardly talk because that's how excited I am. Let me just fill everybody in on a little bit about me, a little bit about my success, and then a couple milestones I reached, and then my team members' success. Because as you've heard it emphasize, it's not about us that you see on the panel, but it's about our teams. You know, many of us have been able to make money in this industry, but when your team doesn't make money in this industry, then there's a problem. And many of our teams are succeeding exponentially. Therefore, we're growing, and these income testimonials that individuals are sharing with you are real. The one that I'm going to share with you is real. I'm about as real as it gets. Now, Mr. Excitement, he's as about exciting as it gets, but hey, I'm real. I'm real. Anyway, so today is day number 99 here with DS Domination. I started actually promoting / marketing DS Domination back on December the 4th. So if you know anything about math, we're talking about 14 weeks. In those 14 weeks, I've generated $14,500. I am averaging over $1,000 a week. Now, to give you a little bit of history, back in April of 2011, here in Atlanta, Georgia, I was a $45,000 a year truck driver. I would go in the evenings at 5:30 in the evening, and I didn't know what time I was going to get off because different factors would play into that. It could be 11 o'clock, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One morning, I got off at 7:30 the next morning just in time to take the kids. So April 2011, I leave that job for some reasons that you'll hear about later. But June 2011, I came online, and just like many of you that are looking at this, just like many of those that may even be on our panel, I struggled. I struggled. But you know what? I had the right mindset, and I had a belief system. My mindset was that I was going to make it, and my belief system was that no matter what I went through, whatever trial, whatever tribulation, whatever challenge, whatever adversity, negativity, whatever it was, I was going to overcome it. So let me fast forward a little bit more and rewind at the same time. Some of y'all are going to catch that. 16 and a half months ago, October, let's see, I wrote it down, 25th, 2012, 16 and a half months ago, my bank account was negative $28.51. Now, when your bank account is negative and you're a man in the house and you have a wife and you have three kids, Your wife is looking at you sideways. Some of y'all feel me on that, but she's looking at you sideways like, when are you going to give up this bubble, this hope, this dream, this pie in the sky, and go get a quote-unquote real job? Now, I'm sure you probably heard that before, a real job. Like, really, what is a real job? Do you really need a job? Nah, not really, but you do need money. So anyway, I told my wife, as I had been telling her for about a year and a half, just give me 3 more months, baby. Just give me 3 more months. I said that to the tune of almost 3 years, and I'm thankful that, you know, she worked with me and that she believed in me, because today, or better yet, a couple of days ago, I reached a 20-year goal. I cashed out I cashed out more than $10,500 in DSD. Now, when I started working DSD, my mindset, again, because I have a mindset of belief, and I'm going to overcome adversity. I don't care what is thrown at me. If I'm breathing, oh, I'm going to win. You better believe it. But anyway, when I started DSD, I said, if DSD is real, and if DSD is the company for me, I'm going to build it for 90 days straight and not take out a single penny, not one penny. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what I did, because I believe that based on this business model, based on Amazon, based on eBay, based on a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce industry, that my money with DSD was going to be here. People kept telling me, John, man, are you crazy, man, leaving that much money in there? Look, I'm used to having money. And again, I'm used to losing money. I'm used to being scammed out of money. But here with DSD, ladies and gentlemen, it is as real as it gets. So last night I actually had the opportunity to transfer that money from an e-wallet into checks. And in my mailbox, should be tomorrow, should be 2 checks at $5,000 a piece. $10,000. Now I'm going to tell you something that I heard Reggie Stinson say back in December when I first started. If you don't have a comma in your bank account, you might want to get started and make a 1995 decision. I'm just saying that I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. So with that said, you're talking about somebody that went from a negative $28 bank balance, negative, like, you know, when you have more outcome than income and it just end up negative, you know, it was so bad at one point, my car people, let's see, what do I refer to them as? Well, anyway, my car note was 2 months behind. I'll just say that. They called me, they're like, hey, Mr. Morris, see you having some problems. I'm like, yeah, really, right? Some problems, I'm struggling. They said, well, here's what we'll do. We'll take those 2 months that you're behind and we'll put it on the end of your car note. So I was like, cool, do whatever you need to do. So anyway, like I said, when you speak adversity, when you speak struggles and challenges, I've been there. But now you're looking at someone that is going to have over 5 figures in the bank account. Actually, once those checks clear tomorrow, it's going to be close to $20,000 in my bank account. I haven't had a job since April of 2011. I've been sitting right here in this chair in front of this computer, banging my head up against the screen, figuring out a way to make money. And I thank God, because I'm a believer, that DSD was presented to me. I really do. You know, and, you know, to speak more so on my team, because my results are a reflection of my team's results. Without the team, there is no me. There is no I in team, regardless of what I've accomplished. But today, I had one of my team members, and granted, you know, I could speak the rest of the evening about the phenomenal success that my team members are having. I had one team member that actually went to sleep. Well, she made some listings, went to sleep, woke up to a $1,274 profit. Not a sale, but a profit that went directly into her PayPal account. That blew me away. Today I had a team member that actually reached the top 10 on the company leaderboard. Now you're talking about thousands, tens of thousands of people that are here with DS Domination in a little bit more than 6 months, but she reached the top 10. Now back in December, I was number 4 on the leaderboard. But you know what? there was more joy, there was more elation, and more happiness in the fact that I helped a team member get on that leaderboard. And so what I'd like to encourage you to do, again, because you're hearing these stories, you're hearing the testimonials, I'm sharing a part of my life with you. I just want to say, look, 1995, that is not a decision. That is lunch at McDonald's for 3. That's what it is. Like, I have 3 kids. We can't go to McDonald's and spend under $20. We just can't do it. Well, I take that back. Maybe we can if everybody gets something that's 99 cents. But, you know, the kids want the 4-piece nuggets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But, man, I don't even really know what else to say aside from I'm happy. The progress has been great, you know, over $1,000 a week. So if that's been in 99 days, one can only imagine where I'm going to be in another 3, 6, 9, 12 months. And something else, because a lot of people, they come into this industry and they don't look at it as a business. Think about any business that is a successful business. That business has had ups and downs. That business has had bad months, good months. That business has had challenges and struggles. This is a real business. This is not a gifting program. This is not a pyramid. It's not any type of money-making scheme. It's not any of that other stuff where you've gotten scammed out of your money. This is a business. Real people, real products, real money, real lives that are changing every single day. And if you want your life to change, you know what to do. Just join us. 1995, lunch at McDonald's. Reggie, man, take it back, man, because I'll just keep going.
Well, thank you for jumping out, man. Thank you for jumping out. And so how has that extra $1,000 a week that you've been earning, how has that impacted your life? I know you kind of touched on it a little bit, but how has it really impacted your life? I mean, how has it changed, you know, the way you live so far? You know, I know you're going for bigger goals, which I'm sure you're going to get there, but so far, I mean, how has it impacted you?
Well, for one, I am, like, so confident in not only going back to corporate America, like, I don't even have to think about that thought, that I'm actually, I told my wife this is her last year working in corporate America. She's been on her job and with her company for 20 years. I told her, this is your last year working for that company. And she has a decent job. I told her today, let's go ahead and put our townhome up for sale or for rent, because we've already been looking at houses and we're going to get a house. We are going to get it. It is a done deal. Because again, when you have money, you have choices. When you broke, you know, you think the whole world is crashing down on you. And so we have choices. My oldest daughter is actually a senior in high school. She's graduating this year, so, you know, we're getting ready to do some nice things for her. The other 2 kids, you know, they're coming along just fine. But, you know, a lot of times, Reggie, people focus on what they don't have versus working for and striving after what they want. You see, I don't make excuses. I don't even know if y'all can tell, but in the background, there's a closet. There's also a bed. You want to know where I'm sitting? I'm sitting in my son's room. One half is my office. The other half is where he sleeps. Now, if I was one that was preoccupied with, oh, I got to have this, I got to have that, I wouldn't be where I am today. I focus on producing results, and as a result, my life has changed. My wife is smiling. Just wrote her a $2,000 check today. You know, she was like, hey, I need some money. I'm like, all right, here. I mean, to be able to do that, and know that there's more money on the way. That's the thing. Not only have I made the money, I'm not even going to talk about the rest of the money that's sitting in DSD that I still have to transfer out, but it's even more money on the way because I truly have residual income. That kind when you go to sleep and you wake up and sitting there smiling at you saying, hey, good morning. I thought I'd join you today for breakfast. I'm having fun.
All right, man, awesome. And retiring your wife, that's, especially as a man, since there's a man on here that's married, All right, retiring your wife is the greatest feeling ever, to be honest. You know, it just kind of boils back. You know, when you first get married, you make those vows to take care of your wife and better for her, blah blah blah. You know, all that stuff. Okay, and you know, being able to actually tell your wife, if you are a guy that's looking, especially you men, because some of you men are lazy. Okay, but you men, you men that are out there really going hard for your family out there, and if you are a lazy man, it's time to really make that mental shift tonight. All right, to really do something to provide for your family, but to being able to retire your wife, I think I can't remember. I retired my wife last year. She walked away from her job on maternity leave and haven't went back and is not going back. And being able to write a check like you said without, okay, I don't have the money to be able to do that, it's the greatest feeling in the world for anybody to have, especially as a man, okay? And also, like you said, with money, you have choices. And I think sometimes, especially CP people, all right, we talk about, you know, giving to charity and doing all this type of stuff, but on the contrary, you know, a lot of people have that mental block or some type of mental block in regards to money. But here's the reality. All right, if you want to give to charity, if you want to be able to travel, if you want to be able to retire spouses, if you want to be able to, you know, take time off or do whatever it is that you want to do, a lot of people want to focus on charity, but you can't give the charity broke. What are you going to give them? You know, so being able to be in a position to where you have a company like this to where you can build wealth and now have more options for your family, it's a no-brainer. So if you are one of these people that don't have $20 tonight to get started, that's even more of a reason why you need to find a way to get started. Because in my opinion, honest opinion, some of you all may think this is harsh, but I'm going to say it anyway, there's no reason why a grown man or woman should not have $20 in a bank account. Okay, I don't care what the situation is. It shouldn't be that way. I understand that things happen, right? Things happen. We lose jobs. People have lost jobs. You know, we've hit financial hardships somewhere along down that journey or whatever in our life. However, but there was something that we did, that all of us that experienced that led us to the point to where we don't have $20 in the bank. Okay, you gotta, you know, be accountable for your part in that situation. You know, so if you don't have $20 tonight, find the money. My first business, I had to pawn stuff to get the money. I got this old iPod here. Okay, I don't know how much it's worth at the pawn shop, but I'm probably gonna sell this because I don't even use it no more. But I'm pretty sure if you look around your house, it's something that you can get rid of that's not making you any money, that you can get the money to get started. It's $20. Because if you keep using that excuse that you don't have the money, it's going to be the same excuse next month. You don't have the money, or it's not a good time. When is it a good time, okay, for you to change the quality of your life? Because right now, you're here for a reason, obviously because you hate where you are, all right, or you hate the life that you live. So obviously you're searching and seeking after something. So if now is not a good time for you to make that leap, okay, and jump in the water, we're not talking about getting feet wet. We pushing you in the water here, all right? Jump in the water, learn how to swim in this industry, be willing to go through the trenches to change your life. When will the time come? All right, because if you keep putting it off, you're going to always keep putting it off. You're going to always remain in that very place that you don't want to be. And like Pam said, like she just typed in the chat, give plasma. Okay, you may want to tell that plasma story. All right, but give plasma. Do whatever it is you have to do, because you have to understand, if you don't fight for your life, if you don't fight for your family freedom, who's going to fight for it for you? Okay, who's going to fight for it? Where are you going to be the next 5 years from now, 10 years from now? A lot of people don't even think about retirement. All right, they wait to the last minute before they decide to do something. Don't wait to the last minute before you decide to take action. Don't wait until your job lay you off before you decide to take action. Don't wait till you're almost homeless before you decide to take action. Don't wait till your car get repossessed. I had like 4 or 5 repossessions in my history. Don't wait till that happen before you decide to take action, because whoever invited you here tonight invited you for a reason. You should really thank them, because this company and this opportunity here is a chance for you to change your zip code, for you to have more cushion in the bank account. Jacques said he's going to have $20-some thousand in the bank. There's a lot of people on here that got 5 figures in the bank now. Didn't even think that was possible, all right? But they have it now because they took action, all right? So I'm going to go to Dave, and I'm going to come to Valerie. Dave, thank you for being patient, buddy. Man.
Right.
Go ahead and jump out.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, man.
All
Tell
right.
the world
Okay?
about you here.
Well, I got to tell you, Reggie, I'm fired up and excited, man. I'm sitting here in the Mile High city of Denver, Colorado, just as excited for everybody on the panel, as well as everybody in DS Domination. And I just got to thank everybody for everything you guys do as a unit here to share what we're sharing with the world, which is a way out. I mean, a financial way out. And like you said, it's just $19.95 to get started, which is really, I did the math on this, it's just 66 cents a day, okay, just to get involved in e-commerce, in something that can literally change your financial picture immediately. I joined DS Domination back in mid-November, and it was close to my birthday, so I did not get started right away. You know, I didn't start listing items. I did not really go through the training as soon as I joined. I had a lot going on. It was Thanksgiving and all this other stuff. But I got to tell you, once I listed some items, I went ahead and watched the videos probably close to a week later. I listed some items, and I went over to the golf course across the street from my house, and this was all within 30 minutes. Before I got to the first tee box, my phone cha-chinged. My phone cha-chinged right away, and I was brand new to eBay. Okay, I've never done eBay before. You know, I was totally green. I had no clue or idea what doing outside from following the training. That's really all it took. You know, I do have network marketing experience. I started in the industry back in the late 90s. You know,
Can you all not hear him? Is that just me? You can't hear him? David. I don't think he can hear us either. And he is going in over there. So, Carrie.
Anybody came within 3 feet.
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
All right, you blanked out on us for a minute. We missed like 30 seconds to a minute of what you were saying.
Yeah, right after the late 90s.
You can't hear me?
We can hear you now, but you blanked out for a brief second. We missed like a minute of what you were saying. After the late 90s, then you cut off.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on. All right. Well, I did the belly to belly. Okay. So anyway, I've done the traditional network marketing, and over the years, I've been in a lot of different programs like other people have also done. And I've, again, saw my team was not able to have the success that I was having, and that made it tough. That made it difficult. Companies come, companies go, but it wasn't until 2006 I really started getting a grip and a hold and getting my arms around this whole internet marketing thing. And nevertheless, you know, you still had that recruiting dependent type of business model. Well, when I joined DS Domination in November, I got a call from Mr. Excitement, and I was actually on that initial call, heard Roger's voice for the very first time. He was on there with another business partner, Hitesh, and so knowing about
Okay, is that me?
eBay and knowing that Carrie was about to dive into it, I told Carrie, I said, hey man, keep me posted, let me know how things go. Well, it turns out I ended up joining in late November or mid-November, and ever since then, I'm telling you, money comes from all over the place, Reggie. You know, there's, like they said, there's 5 different streams of income. That money comes from various sources, and it's been phenomenal, not just for me, but for my team, and that's what really, really makes me excited. Like I say, the only thing better than making money on eBay is when your team member makes money on eBay. So I'm fired up and excited about the residual income I built for myself, and I'm cha-chinging on eBay pretty much every day on the eBay sales side.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave, for jumping out, bro. We really appreciate it. And for everybody that's on here, again, you want to make sure that you stay to the end of the Hangout. We're going to do something special again tonight. And before we really get to Valerie, I call her the closer because Valerie's the bomb. I love her. All right, but before we get to Valerie here, again, I'm going to ask the question for the people who are watching. I'm going to go over here to the page right now. So who wants to learn how to make $10,000 or more a month? Now, I'm watching the page right now, and I'm not going to move on. I don't know how far behind this thing is. Let me see. Well, it's not that far behind. So who wants to learn how to make $10,000 or more a month? Just comment on the page, type yes, I do, or me, or whatever you want to say. And while we're doing that, because I don't know how far that's behind, so we're not going to prolong that, so I'm pretty sure people are going to comment. But I'm going to bring you up, Valerie, and allow you to share with everybody what your story is and what brought you here. And again, before we really get to her, make sure your team members is on this Hangout. If you are a guest, you want to go ahead and get started, you can go ahead and click the link below the green button. Or if you are not green yet and you still want to yield, click on the yellow button to watch the short 8-minute video, which will show you exactly what we do. I'll give you a general idea of what we do with the entry-level package, and you can get started from there. So Valerie, the floor is yours. Go ahead and tell the world about yourself, what brought you here to DS Domination, and what has it done for you thus far?
Hey everybody, my name is Valerie Mason. I live in New York City. I'm a single mom of two adult children, one who's finished college and one who's in college. And I've been searching for business opportunities for about 20 years. I've done so many different things, and for the most part, I just stumbled and failed and stumbled and failed and just kept stumbling and failing. And last year I was in an opportunity for about, I started one last year, and I was in it for about a year, and again, I just didn't make any money. I could not figure out what on earth I could possibly do to make money from home, because I truly believed that you can. You see people who do it and you wonder how. And I've been working as a legal secretary for about 15, 17 years, and although it pays the bills, it's not something I want to do the rest of my life. It doesn't bring me any joy. So I was in an opportunity with someone last year, and she introduced me to DS Domination, and I said, okay. I just joined. It was $20, was the big deal, you know, and I trusted her from the previous opportunity, so I just joined, and I really didn't know what it was about, but I did know from the video that it was about eBay, so I joined. And I paid it no attention at first, and then a couple of days later, I watched the videos, I listed some items, and 2 days after that, my first item sold. And then a couple of days later, another item, and a couple of days later, a couple more items. So it just continued to happen. And give it about a week or so, the person I joined in DS Domination, she decided she was no longer going to do the business. It just wasn't for her. So I was just stuck by myself figuring it all out. But you know, it all worked out, because within my first 30 days, I made $3,000 on eBay in profit alone. So for someone who just could never find anything that worked for her, and then to turn around and make $3,000 in 1 month, I was blown away. And I was also someone who I couldn't recruit. I struggled. I couldn't figure it out. I hated reading scripts. I felt so phony. I didn't know what to say. And if someone joined, I didn't know what to do with them. And I always felt lost. And but then again, I decided, you know what, maybe I'll try again. Maybe I'll start to share the opportunity. So that's what I started to do. I just started to share things. And I think it was Carrie who, I was just like him, I was afraid to share the opportunity. I don't know why, but it just was. But I started to share. And before you knew it, my first month I made $700 in affiliate commissions, and then the next month it was $3,000, and next month $5,000. So now I'm at a point in my very early career here where I'm making more with DS Domination than I am with my full-time job. And and for those of you who don't know, being in New York is not cheap. It's not cheap taking care of 2 kids on your own. And to get to this point where I'm going to have to make a decision about when I'm going to quit, as opposed to I hope one day I will be. I'm at a point where I'm getting ready to. And what really brings me great satisfaction is that I don't just have to concentrate and put all my eggs in one basket and just concentrate on the affiliate side of the business. I'm still on eBay. I'm still making sales on eBay. I've started making sales on Amazon. So I have different streams of income here. And it just started for me. I started the very beginning of October is when I started eBay, and then November 1st is when I first started promoting the business. And just last week, I just crossed $20,000 in lifetime commissions. So I'm hitting major milestones, and my team, they send me messages. They're getting sales. Someone just joined a couple of days ago, and she's gotten a sale. And I have some of the most amazing team members I have the pleasure of talking to. And without them, of course, there's no success for me. And I work this completely part-time. I was even late getting on the Hangout because I had to stay late at work today. So I just come home and I work this business part-time in the evenings, and I just do what I can to help the team and to grow my business. And DS Domination has just been a godsend for me, that to think in a couple of months I'm just going to completely leave corporate America and stay home and not have to get up and go out into blizzards and not worry about, being able to pay for the rest of my daughter's college tuition. I'm able to send her away on vacation. She's in culinary school, so she's a pastry chef. And in August, she is supposed to go to France for 3 weeks. And I was like, how the heck am I going to pay for that? Well, now I have no worries. It's happening. It's easy. It's not a problem. And it's such a relief to be able to say, I got it. I don't have to worry. It's there. I can make it happen, or I can go and work a little bit harder and make it happen. So that's what DS Domination has done for me. It's completely changed my life. It's changing my future. It's helping my kids. And I have never, ever been in an opportunity where I'm getting success, and my team, and so many others.
Awesome. And I'm glad you jumped out and shared your story. I'm so excited and happy for you. So how does it feel to work part-time? Because again, you get a lot of people that make that excuse that I have a full-time job, or I work 2 or 3 jobs or whatever, and I don't have the time. So you work a full-time job, and you were able to make $3,000 your first month on eBay. Yep. Now that is without recruiting, guys.
Without recruiting.
Okay, on eBay, in profit, not sales, in profit. And now you have, I think you say you exceeded your income on your job now with Domination.
Yeah, I totally exceeded my income on my job. Last month, I brought home over $7,000, and that's just affiliate side. I don't even know how much I made on eBay because I still make eBay sales, but I've surpassed what I make every single month at work. And so it's amazing. And yeah, I work this part-time, so I have to be very organized. And yes, I put in hours. I put in time. I lose sleep. I do what I have to do. But I come home, and the first 3 hours, I'm helping the team. I'm attending trainings, returning emails, phone calls, whatever it is, and then give it around 10 p.m. to about 1 a.m. I'm building the business. I'm doing the marketing. I'm following the training, because not only do we have training for eBay, but from DS Domination, but we have training from the Unit of Prosperity to help you grow your business as well. So I'm just following exactly what's given to me, what's offered, and I built the business to about 1 in the morning, and then it's time for me to go to bed and call it a day. But that's what I do, and it brings me results, and before I know it, I won't have to stay up so late anymore, and that's okay. But I understand I'm in a position where it's time for me to build, and I appreciate that, and I do that, and I happily do it because I see what's happening, and I see how it's helping so many people, and I see that I'm going to leave this job that, quite frankly, I can't stand. And how can I not keep pushing, knowing the end result is like right there? It's like the light at the tunnel is right there.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Can you all see my screen? Looks like you can. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Well, awesome. Thank you for jumping out and sharing that. And because there's a lot of people out there that, they have jobs and stuff like that. And again, the excuse, I don't have enough time to do whatever I need to do to build my business. And like you said, I know when I first got in, I had like 2 or 3 jobs sometimes, and making phone calls on the way to work, from work, in the car, on the break, in the break room, whatever you have to do to get it done, get it done. If you have to lose sleep a little while, then sacrifice that sleep, because sleep is not going to get you where you want to be in life for the most part. And sometimes you have to, make those temporary sacrifices in the beginning to be able to create the lifestyle that you want later on in your life. And if it requires you to, lose sleep for a little while, or to, sacrifice, a vacation that you would normally take, or sacrifice eating out as much, or whatever it is, then that is what you have to do. Because the reality is this, some of you all are in situations to where, going back to my personal life, and I actually was reflecting on this a few days ago. God has really brought us a long way, and that's why we really speak with passion. Because I remember, and some people on the Hangout can probably attest to this, I mean, if we really talked about everything that happened in our life, we would probably be on here hours. Okay, so we can't cover everything that has really took place in our life that has gotten us to where we are now. However, I remember when we had to sacrifice Christmas. All right, we had to sacrifice Christmas for our son at the time, because we only had one child then, because we didn't have enough money to buy him, gifts for Christmas. Even though we know Christmas is not about the gifts, but for the most part, you still want to be able to do that, because a lot of us grew up like that, and kids, that's what they want. So you want to be able to get your kids something for Christmas. But we had to, it's on more than one occasion, we had to tell our son, hey, wait till income tax time, we'll take care of you then. Or it was even times to where I had to tell my wife that, wait till income tax time and we'll take care of you then, or I'll take care of you then. And when income tax came, we never took care of them. At least I didn't. And it wasn't intentional, but it was because something else came up that we had to use the money for, like a bill or whatever it is, or something came up to where we didn't have enough money to do what we said we were going to do originally. So that is not the life that you want to continue to live. I'm telling you, it's not. You deserve better, and you can do better, but don't continue to limit yourself, and don't allow people who, again, are not where you aspire to be, or you aspire to be in life, dictate your decision-making process. One thing that I had to learn very quickly is that if I want to be a millionaire, for example, I have to reposition myself and evaluate the people who are in my circle. If I'm hanging around all broke people, then there's no way that I'm going to get to where I want to go. So I had to let those people go, and I love them dearly. Don't get me wrong. I love them, but I have to love them from a distance, because from a mental and mindset standpoint, we're not on the same page. They're still into partying. They're still into getting high. They're still into going to strip clubs and doing all that type of stuff, which I don't do, all right? And they're still into doing things that's going to keep them broke, that's going to keep them in poverty. Some of them still live with their mama, 30-something years old. Those are not the type of people I want to be around. So if I have to be lonely for a while and not have friends, which I have friends now, but I'm just saying, but if I have to sacrifice friends, because at the end of the day, those people who you think are your friends, especially those type of people, are not really your friends. And you will find out as soon as you make that decision to get started today, you're going to find out who your real friends are. But if I have to let those people go in order to grow and reposition myself and get around people who are more positive, who have a more positive mindset, those people who are smarter than me, those people who are going to challenge me to be a better person, who's going to challenge me to be a better leader, who's going to challenge me to challenge myself so that I can get to where I want to be. That is what you need to do, all right? So before I really get on another rant, I'm going to give you income disclosure again. Again, your results may vary. This is just an example of what's possible if you take massive action. but I'm going to give you a little training segment here right now. So if you are in the business, I hope your team members are on this thing, because again, I'm going to break it down a little bit here tonight, because I don't really think you all understand the income potential that we have here with DSD to its full capacity. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about its fullness tonight, but I'm going to give you enough that's probably going to make you lose a lot of sleep tonight if you really see this. So I advise you that if they're not on here, that you're sending this replay, because again, this is going to be massive. And again, this is what's possible if you take massive action. We're not guaranteeing any income. So like I was saying, you all deserve a better life than what you have now if you're not where you want to be. None of us were no one special. We were not born with a silver spoon in our mouth. We had to work. We had to grind. A lot of this, what you see happening in our life right now, comes from us putting in years of work. All right, come from us losing sleep, come from us making sacrifices, come from us eating out at our wife's job or our spouse's job several nights a week because we didn't have enough money to buy food. Okay, all of that we went through got us to the point where we are now, to where we're more appreciative where we are now, and now we're trying to, or we're pouring this into you tonight to help you see the big picture. Because if you don't do something today, okay, to change your life, I'm going to say it again, when are you going to do it? Plain and simple. Because you control your own destiny. It's up to you to change your life. Not me, not anyone on this panel. It's up to you. All right? And the only way that's going to happen, you have to take massive action, because quite frankly, money loves speed. You hear that a lot, but it's true. Money loves speed, and those who move quick are the ones that typically are able to capitalize on momentum and be able to change their life very quickly. So here really quick, we're going to talk about the compensation plan here really quick. And this is on the affiliate side. And the reason why I'm starting with this, the eBay stuff is a given. You know, Roger handles all that. He's the expert. He has done millions of dollars on a yearly basis with eBay. And it's fairly simple to earn money on eBay. It's not anything too difficult to a stream to make money on eBay. All right, so we know that people are making money with that. But the reason why I want to talk about the affiliate side of this, and if you're not an affiliate, the reason why you need to become one is really twofold. Number one, the main reason why is because people are making money with this program. Plain and simple. They are making money. So if people are making money and you are making money, God blesses you so that you can be a blessing to other people. He does not bless you so that you can selfishly keep it to yourself and not impact someone else's life. All right? So if you are being blessed by DS Domination, or even if you're not yet, you are going to be, if you follow our system, then it's up to you to go out there and share with other people. Because here's what happens when you do that. When you start to share the blessing with other people, guess what? The blessing gets bigger, all right? But if you only, you get blessed and you be selfish, you don't share it, you kind of limit your blessings in a sense. And hopefully this is making sense, all right? You limit yourself, you limit the possibility of you being blessed abundantly if you don't share, okay? But if you go out there and share this with people, you will be blessed abundantly. And here's why you should share it. I said it once before. People are making money with the program. So you know that whenever you share this with people, if they are coachable, keyword coachable, all right, and they have some type of intuitiveness within themselves, even if that's a word, I don't even know if that's a word, or intuition or whatever the word I'm looking for. You get what I'm saying? If they're self-sufficient, all right, they're coachable. They can follow instructions. They can come in this company and make money. So you know with confidence, you're not selling people something, signing people up in a business they can't make money in. So you know that. So that is why, even more the reason why you should share this with everyone you come across. If you're not an affiliate, you need to become one tonight, okay? Because you're being selfish and you're limiting your blessings, okay, from you being blessed abundantly. The second reason why, okay, because you're talking about you want to make 5 figures a month, and a lot of you, I want to do it quick, so I'm going to teach you how to do it quick. All right. The second reason is because leverage, okay? You create leverage once you decide to build a team or organization. Because here's the thing, okay? On eBay is there. You can make money, you know, whether you recruit or not, which is cool. All right, which we all want to do that. But let's say if you just take off for 6 months and you don't do anything for 6 months, what happens? If you don't list anything for 6 months, then guess what? You're not going to make any money. All right. But once you decide to build a team, all right, and if a few people or whatever it is, you don't have to sign up a whole lot of people. But this is something that people are making money in. So it goes viral very quickly. You can actually take time off and still know that you have a check coming in. So that's what I'm talking about. So this is going to help you create that leverage, not only time leverage, but leverage within your organization to where you're actually leveraging the efforts of other people and able to create incomes from other people's efforts in a sense. And again, you see on the first tier, you earn 50% on each product sale that you have, second level, 10%, third level, 5%, 3%, so on and so forth. Okay, moving on from that. All right, so here's a hypothetical income background, and this is what happens when you start to share the blessing with other people. Because again, eBay is a giving, Amazon is a giving. I mean, more than likely you're going to make money doing that. That's a given. But like I said, it will be insane not to share this with people. Just like when I first got in, I had no intention whatsoever into recruiting another person ever. I was like, I'm done with it. I'm about to do some affiliate something or ClickBank or something that doesn't involve recruiting. But once I saw the light bulb went off, once I saw how easy it was for people to make money, I knew that I can share this with confidence, all right, and without conviction that I'm doing something wrong and robbing people in a sense and signing up for something they can't make money in. But I knew that with DS Domination, that they can come in and make money right away compared to anything else out there. There's good companies out there, but this is the only company where people don't have to have any special skills. They don't have to, you know, read 1,000 books, like I said before, or do all this personal development to make money, which is cool. But I want to paint a picture for you all that really want to make some serious money. If you know that, all right, if you know that, and I'm pretty sure the people on the panel are like nodding their head because this is true. If you know that you have something that the average person can make money in without having to do all this personal development, all right, you know that you have a gold mine, and you know that that is something that you should not keep to yourself. Because again, if you want to be blessed abundantly, and especially in the time that we are right now, this company is probably like 7 months old, so it's still ground floor. So if you want to be blessed abundantly and quickly, then it's up to you to start sharing with other people, because that's going to create another income stream for you, all right, that is going to build on autopilot for most of you all, okay? But anyway, here's a hypothetical background, income breakdown. All right, if you get 100 pro members, all right, and you're a pro, everybody has to be a pro, at $10 a month, roughly that's what we make when we sign up a pro customer. All right, 100 of those, you're making $1,000 a month in residual income. That is not bad. And folks, that looks like a large number, but with DS Domination, it's not large at all. It's very easy to do that. All right, 100 pro customers, and these are customers that you have personally signed up, and it is not very difficult to do that. But if you get 200 pro customers at $10 a month, then you're looking at $2,000 a month in residual, because again, you earn $10 a month residual on every pro customer that you sign up. Now, bumping it up a little bit more, if you get 100 elite customers, now this is under the assumption that they have both the pro membership and the elite membership. 100 of those pay you $6,000 a month in residual income. Now you see the huge leap, okay? The huge leap in income, and why you shouldn't limit yourself. And the only way you're going to be able to do this is you have to be an elite member yourself to even, you know, be considered to even make this type of income, okay? So you do 200 elite customers, which again, in any other company, I would say this is far-fetched, but with DS Domination, it is not. 200 elite customers that pays you $60 a month per customer. that is going to pay you $12,000 a month in residual income. Now, that still may be too big for you all, so I'm going to actually pull up my calculator. You can't see this. So let's say if you do 50, okay? Excuse me. 50 elite customers is going to pay you, I believe that's $3,000 a month in residual income. If you get 50, I mean, you change 50 people's lives, okay? Which everyone you come in contact with deserves to hear about DS Domination. So if you only reach 50 lives today, this year, or whatever year, next year, tomorrow, whenever it happens, if you reach 50 people, guys, and you are an elite member, you have to be an elite member, of course, to get paid on elite sales. But 50 people is going to pay you $3,000 a month. That's a full-time income for most people. All right. But if you're not an elite and you only get 50 pro members, okay, going back to pro, 10 times 50 is $500 a month. So you see the huge leap in income and why you should not limit yourself and why you should join as an elite today, or if you are already in the business, why you need to upgrade to elite today and why you need to become an affiliate. Because again, you create leverage. You're promoting a company that people are going to make money in if they do the work. So why not share it with people? All right. If you want to be blessed abundantly, you need to be a blessing to other people. But if you only want your blessings to be limited, and a lot of you all are limiting yourself, in regards to your income, then keep it to yourself, okay, and make that little money, okay? But anyway, and again, this doesn't include profits from eBay and Amazon. Like I said, guys, my income, speaking from a personal standpoint, and I'm sure that anyone else can attest to this, the reason why we were able to make $117,000 in 6 months is because we did not be selfish and keep this business to ourselves. We shared it with everyone that we came in contact with. We promoted it like crazy on Facebook to all of our friends. Why? Because we are excited and we know for the first time ever that we have something that any and everyone can make money with. But if we did not share it with people, yes, we would have still made a 5-figure income, all right, on Amazon and eBay, but it would have never been $117,000 worth of income. It probably would have been half of that, or 30% of that, or whatever it is, or 40%. So that's why it's very important, okay, that you position yourself properly. Number one, if you want to capitalize on these elite commissions, you need to be an elite, first of all. And secondly, you need to go out there and share it with people because it's fairly easy to promote. You don't have to close people in the parking lot. You don't have to do none of that stuff. You don't have to make a list. Really, all you have to do is invite people to these hangouts and the webinars that we do, and we'll do all the rest for you. So it's not complex. It's not complicated. So let's talk about these bonuses here tonight. All right, we're going to talk about these bonuses. And the only reason why I'm doing this tonight is because people were literally beating the door down for me to do this again, because they couldn't do it for whatever reason last week. So we're going to do it again this week. And if you were on last week, you know what I'm talking about. If you were not, then you're going to be in for a treat because we're going to do it again. So I just showed you the money. If you want to get to the money, someone may be a guru or something. If you want to call yourself a guru, or you may be heavily in, the affiliate marketing space, and you may think that there's no money in DS Domination. Well, I just showed you the money. On the elite level, this does not include the other products such as the Unleashed, the Monopoly, or whatever else that we have. You earn 50% on all personal sales on that as well. This does not include none of that. But from a residual standpoint, if you position yourself as an elite member, and if you go out there and reach 50 people and help them become elite customers, all right, that's $3,000 a month. Double that, $6,000 a month. Double that 100 and get 200, which is, again, I hate to say it's easy, but guys, compared to anything else you can be doing out there, eBay, everybody understand eBay, everybody understand e-commerce, everybody understand online shopping, so it's nothing to think about. You're talking about a no-brainer here. 200 elite customers. That's going to pay you $60 a month in residual income per customer. That's $12,000 a month. I just showed you how to make 5 figures a month in, I don't know how long I've been talking, 5-10 minutes. right? Right there. And that does not include profits from eBay and Amazon. And we have something even more special for you. If you upgrade to Elite, which we shouldn't have to offer bonuses for you to upgrade, because it's up to you to decide how serious you are about your business and how serious you are about your financial future. All right? We shouldn't have to do this, but I'm going to do it because, again, people were beating my door down about offering these bonuses again. So we're going to do it again. This offer ends tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. What time is it now? It is 10 o'clock. So it should have been 10 o'clock, but I'll do it at 10:30 Eastern tomorrow. Okay? Upgrade to Elite and Unleash within 24 hours. All right? You will get access to our 6 weeks to 6 figures boot camp. Now, this is not going to be your typical training session that we do on Thursdays. Typically, this is going to be intense. All right? And I'm just going to be straight up. This is going to be intense. This is not going to be no fluff. This is not going to be none of that crap that's going to enable you, disempower you. It's not going to be none of that. Okay? We're going to bring the heat. We're going to empower you. We're going to piss you off. I'm going to be straight up, because sometimes you got to be pissed off to be successful. Because one thing that I learned is, in order for you to be challenged, in order for you to get to where you want to go, or if you want a coach for that matter, I don't want my coach to tell me what I need to hear. I don't want my coach to tell me what I want to hear. I want my coach to tell me what I need to hear. If I know that I'm doing something stupid, for example, and I'm like, man, I can't do this. I suck, this and that, and my coach hear me talking like that, I don't want my coach to be like, yeah, man, you should quit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I mean, what is that? That's going to keep me broken in poverty. You know? So you want somebody to empower you, to inspire you, someone to tick you off if you are a hardhead, whatever it is. This is not going to be your typical training that we do. We're thinking about even turning this into a product and selling it. You know, that's still up in the air, and that's to be discussed. And you're talking about a $2,000 product right here that you're getting basically for becoming an Elite and Unleashed member within 24 hours. Now, if you're already in the business and you already have Elite and Unleashed, you are automatically qualified for this boot camp this time, okay? You're automatically in. You need to contact your sponsor to see if they are in the group, or get with your team leader, okay, who earns $10,000 or more, whoever it is, and see if they are in, so that they can get you added. If not, then we'll figure out how to get you in that group somehow. But anyway, Elite Unleashed, existing and new members that come in, you're going to get $2,000 coaching sessions. These are going to be individual sessions that's going to help prepare you to 6 figures in this industry, not only with this company, but what we're going to teach you is going to be skill sets that you can use for the rest of your life, that will basically set you up to, once you hit 6 figures, that you will maintain that for the rest of your career in this industry. All right? Or if you don't, you will be able to get back there very quickly. All right? There's people that charge a whole lot more than what you're going to have to invest tonight. And this starts April 3rd. All right? You're going to get a course on branding, course on social media mastery from the social media marketing queen, YouTube marketing from the YouTube marketing king, the outsourcing from the outsourcing queen. And what we do here at DS Domination, 6-figure drop shipping formula. We got something for you all that want to do both sides on the eBay and all that. The outsourcing and the 6-figure drop shipping formula is on the product side, okay? Then you have leadership and influence mastery. It's all about leadership and influence. Again, this is a $2,000 product, guys, that you're getting. I don't even know how much that stuff costs, for probably 5% of what that is, okay? So this is going to be intense. If you want to be coached and mentored by people who are earning 5 figures or more monthly, then you want to be a part of it, plain and simple. You are who you hang around, and you are who you listen to in most cases. And you want to make sure that you're taking the right advice from people who are successful, or people who are more successful than you, and people who you desire to be like. So that's what we're doing here. Now, if you upgrade, okay, if you upgrade to all the products by midnight tonight, and this is limited to the 5 people. Last time I did 100, and we're not doing 100 tonight because of what we're offering here. But the first 5 people that do this tonight get all the products. It's limited to 5 people. Midnight Pacific Standard Time. That means that's 2 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Not only are you going to get access to the boot camp, which again, I cannot believe we're even doing this, but we're doing this because we want to help you, plain and simple. And these are going to be intimate sessions because we don't suspect a whole lot of people to be in there. So we're able to spend a little bit more time with you and coach you, you know, in a group setting, of course. And we have a private Facebook group as well for these people in this group, to where we can discuss things that we cannot discuss in our general Facebook group. So you're able to connect with the leaders of the team more during this boot camp. And you, trust me, you want to be in alignment and be around these people because they know what they're doing. So gonna get that. You're also gonna get a personalized branding package, which includes a customized capture page, which is what we're going to be talking about in the boot camp. You're going to get that, okay, once you decide to buy the products. That's a $400 value. Here's another page, Josh Jacob page. This is one of our team members, Jay Scott page. You see, that's a very sexy page. And you also get a sales page or a intro page or a sandwich page, or whatever you want to call it, which is going to have a video that you can talk about whatever you want to brand yourself even more, and send them to the link to join your business or whatever it is, okay? And just imagine if you send a prospect to a page that looks like this with your picture on it, what would it do for them? I mean, how will it wow them? Talk about branding, all right? This brand you to its fullness, and you want to be able to do that, okay? And I didn't change the date. But anyway, you're also going to take part in our All-In Monopoly webinar. And again, buying all the products, let me go back. Buying all the products does not only get you this, but it's also going to put you in a position. I want you to understand this. This is not just about you buying all the products and us making a commission. This is about you positioning yourself in a way to where you can maximize the compensation plan. Not only on the affiliate side, but also you're able to maximize the comp plan, or if you want to call it a comp plan, or maximize your profits on eBay and Amazon. Let's say it that way. So you're also owning other products to where you're able to earn more money selling on eBay and more money selling on Amazon, because we show you how to sell on Amazon in the Monopoly training. So you are in position to make more money across the board, not only on the affiliate side, but also as a person that just want to be a customer, you're able to make more money. Does it make more sense to be in position to make more money or stay in a position to make less money? Ask yourself that question and see if it makes sense to you, because it didn't make sense to me and I just said it. So here's proof that we know what we're talking about. You're talking about an All-In Monopoly webinar. I do several sales a day on Amazon, as you see here, several 50, sometimes 100 sales a day on Amazon. As you see here, this is a screenshot from my email, okay? Here's a screenshot of a deposit that I got every 2 weeks. I'm getting like anywhere from 5,000 to 6,000 every 2 weeks, because Amazon pays every 2 weeks, okay, to my bank account. You see here, okay, that we're not blowing fluff and smoke to you all right? Profit this week, and I need to post a new one. But you see, we're doing about $10,000 a week right now, okay, in profits after all expenses and all that stuff from home. You see my name there. You see my Amazon account here, okay? Selling on Amazon. And trust me, trying to do this on your own, trust me, don't try it. It's not going to work, okay? You want to learn from people who are doing it. You want to learn from the experts and guys who know what we're doing. We want to share this with you, but you have to challenge yourself, and that's why we're making this offer here tonight. You see my bank account that just popped up, $13,000 deposits. You know, all these deposits coming in several days throughout the week. And again, I am not guaranteeing any income whatsoever, but I'm just showing you what's possible if you take massive action. And we want to share the knowledge with you. And we want to keep this, you know, among people who take their business serious enough to invest in themselves. That's why we're not offering it to the entire team, because everyone on the team is not ready for this. Everyone on the team entirely is not ready in the sense to where they're able to invest into themselves to be able to be in a position to get this at the moment. And I understand that. We're not saying anything bad about you or anything like that. But whenever you're ready, okay, there may be another opportunity for you to be a part of this. However, for those who are ready to invest in themselves tonight, are able to participate in this coaching program, okay? It's going to be very intense from 5-figure monthly income earners. We're not bringing up anybody that's not doing it, okay? So 5-figure monthly income earners, multiple 4 or 5-figure monthly income earners who is going to be training you and share with you the knowledge to be able to create the income that we create. We're not holding back. We're going to reveal secrets, if you want to call them secrets, and we're going to share with you exactly what we have done to be able to create the income that we are creating right now, so that you can go out there and duplicate the same results if you take massive action and do what we teach you how to do. You're also going to get 100 UPC codes. Now let's recap what we're doing here. You're going to get our marketing system, which I didn't even go over that because we were like 2 hours into this thing. But you're going to get access to our marketing system, which is a $97 value, which again, I mean, what you get in the marketing system, you get a blogging platform, multiple lead capture pages, text messaging, everything else. $97 a month, you're going to get that just for signing up at $20. You're also going to get access to our training site, which is worth $5,000, okay? With all the training that we have on there, there's companies that charge you $5,000 for training that doesn't even contain half of the value that we have on our training website, and you're going to get that just for signing up at $20 a day, okay? You're also going to get access to the boot camp if you upgrade to Elite and Unleash. You get the boot camp. You're also going to get the branding package if you are the first 5 who go all in. You're going to get the 100 UPC codes. And everything is valued at close to $10,000. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to email or find out how you can, if you're one of the first 5 people, you have to send screenshots. All right, let me put this on here. And I should have did this again. But you have to send screenshots, use Jing or Paint or whatever you need to do. All right, and it's only for the first 5 people if you want the branding package and all that. And for you all that did it last week, we are going to start working on those Sunday. So we will be emailing you for your information to start on your customized pages and sending your UPC codes starting tonight, actually those. So email unitofprosperity@gmail.com for the bonuses with your screenshot proof showing that you purchased the products today, okay, during this time frame, so that we can get you in the proper section, whether it's you going all in or whether it's you just getting access to the boot camp. So if you only want to get in the boot camp, all you need is Elite and Unleashed. If you want to get the branding package, be the first 5 to do that tonight, then you need to buy all the products, including Market Extreme. So hopefully that was clear and concise, that makes sense to you all, because last time people had questions. Okay, hopefully that was clear and concise. If not, connect with us in the Facebook group or whatever if you're on our team, and we'll answer those questions there. Let me show you something else that we just did really quick, and we're going to wrap this Hangout up. Okay, and this probably don't look right on my computer because I'm on a 15-inch. But I just got this page redone because it looks a little bit more sexier because I'm no, I'm just kidding. But anyway, guys, these pages are phenomenal, and I'm just telling you, when you market a page like this to your prospect and they see your picture on it, it makes a huge difference versus just using this generalized page. All right, so to be able to take advantage of that, and trust me, it costs a lot of money to get this stuff done. So to be able to offer this to you all tonight, you should definitely take advantage of it. And if you miss out, guys, there may be an opportunity in the future for you to just buy one, but right now it's not. We're just offering it to people who invest in themselves and their business. So with that being said, we are going to wrap this Hangout up. I'm not even going to let y'all do final roll call. We're 2 hours into this thing. You all have a good night. Take massive action. If you have questions, contact the person who invited you to the Hangout. They will be happy to assist you with whatever it is. Click the green button below. Get started. If you need a little bit more information, click the yellow button, but you shouldn't. It's only a $20 decision. At the very least, I understand that if you cannot do all that stuff to get the bonuses, at the very least, spend $20. It's not even spending. Invest $20 in yourself to get started and work your way up progressively to get to the point to where you own all the products. Because realistically, when I got into DS Domination, I paid the $20. A week later, I got the Elite. And then a few days later, I actually put the money on a credit card. I went over the limit on a credit card to buy all the credit card to buy all the products. Okay, so you have no excuse why you can't do it. Do what you got to do to get in, guys, and we will see you all next time. Take care. God bless you all. Have a good night.